Xanathar's Guide to Everything, recently released for 5th edition's Dungeons & Dragons. It does have some good content, though it could have been so much better. In my review video, I criticized Wizards of the Coast for including a samurai path, but not a katana weapon, which is a crucial element of samurai. As expected, a few comments popped up.
But all you gotta do is reskin a longsword and call it katana.
As much as this makes me cringe, I can't be surprised, because it is the very Dungeon Master's Guide that has misled so many people into this bogus assumption. See here the table of the wuxia weapons. This represents a fundamental misunderstanding of history, of weaponry, and of physics. In their respective cultures, the katana and the longsword were actually both groupings of weapons that were developed and evolved over the centuries. They were tested through warfare and duels, metallurgy and smithing, and also artistic and religious expressions. These were the weapons of those who had money and status. They were blades carried by nobles, knights, samurai, and other people who had social class above the common folk. So what are the differences between the katana and the longsword? Alright, let's break it down. The longsword is a straight blade with a dual edge, while the katana is a curved blade with a single edge. Neither is necessarily better than the other, and this is largely a matter of opinion, of the context of warfare, and also stylistic preferences. The next aspect is the ability to thrust. Now, both swords can thrust, though the longsword is superior in this regard due to its straight and tapering shape. Also, a typical longsword is going to be slightly longer than a katana. Next is cutting. Now, both weapons can cut and slice quite well, but the katana is a bit better at this because it has a sharper, harder folded steel edge, and it's also a matter of pure physics. Obviously, this is not going to cut as deeply as this. Then it comes to defense. The longsword is better here because it has those perpendicular cross guards compared to the katana's small oval-shaped hand guard. Though both weapons are good for blocking, parrying, and defensive maneuvers. Then we come to versatility. The longsword is a more versatile weapon. This is largely due to the fact that it has that dual-edged blade. So that's going to give it a total of 16 lines of attack. Compare that to the katana, which has only 8 lines of attack with its single edge. And there's also the factor that the longsword is easier to wield in one hand. The katana is very limited when it comes to that. The katana is not a one-handed weapon. And yes, there are tales and accounts of samurai who would wield one katana in each hand. But 99% of the time, the katana needs to be in both hands in order for it to be effective. And the last quality to take into consideration is speed, and the katana is a faster and more graceful weapon. Now, the longsword is by no means clunky nor slow, but the construction and the aerodynamics of the katana make it simply a more agile weapon. So go jump on an Aboleth's Lake wushu weapons table. If you want to talk about reskinning, a katana is more like a scimitar than a longsword. It is a fast, deep-cutting, single-edged, curved blade, while the longsword is a versatile, defensive, dual-edged straight blade. So here's my statistics for the katana. The katana deals 1d10 damage, which is the same as a longsword or a battle axe when wielded in 2 hands, but it's less than the heavy weapons such as a great sword or a great axe. It weighs 3 pounds, though there are some katanas that weigh slightly less than that. It is a finesse weapon due to its speed and grace, so it can be wielded with either strength or dexterity. This does make it a candidate for rogue sneak attack, and thus a more powerful weapon than the 1d8 rapier. However, the rogue would have to take a feat or multi-class in order to gain proficiency with the katana, so it balances out. And the katana is a two-handed weapon. Though, like any good DM, I would situationally allow someone to make a one-handed attack with it, with some kind of penalty, such as disadvantage, or maybe a reduced damage die of 1d6. And I would also include a benefit in the samurai path that he deals 1d12 damage with the katana instead of 1d10. This would put him on even par with the great weapon fighters that use weapons such as a great sword, a great axe, or a maul. There you have it, my friends. If you enjoyed this kind of weapon analysis, please leave me a comment letting me know, or you can even suggest a different type of weapon or armor that you'd like to see a discussion on. Until next time, may your adventures be many.
Thank you.